Why, hello there. I'm Kendra Perry, online business mentor for health and wellness coaches and practitioners. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do 5 of my favorite hacks inside Canva. So if you were like just born yesterday and you have no idea what Canva is, this is a fantastic graphic design platform that will literally help you make beautiful professional graphics, even if you have 0 design skills. Like this one, because I have none. I actually completely suck at graphic design. And when I started out as a health coach, Canva didn't exist. There weren't any tools. And I was literally manually making graphics and it was a disaster. So you are so much luckier than I am. So in this video, I'm gonna give you my 5 favorite hacks in order to use Canva. And if you are a health coach, a wellness coach, some sort of health practitioner, and you want to blow up your business, this is the channel for you, but make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when I post videos to help you build your business on Thursday. Okay, so the first tip I'm gonna give you inside Canva is actually gonna save you a ton of time. Now, in order to access this tip, you do need the pro version, the paid version of Canva. At the time of this recording, it's about $12.95 a month, very inexpensive. Please get it. It's literally gonna save you so much time that is 100% worth that $12.95 per month. And so once you do that, you're gonna notice on the side menu here that there is this brand kit. Now, I love the brand kit because basically what it allows you to do is save your color palette here. So when you're editing a photo inside Canva, you can just quickly access your color palette rather than having to add in the color codes each and every time. You can also add in your branded fonts here. So you can have your headings, your subheadings, and your body font. Now, these are the brand colors for my brand and for a podcast. But if you don't have a color palette for your brand yet, and maybe this makes you feel overwhelmed, you can actually go to this URL here. I will link to this in the video description. And what you can do, so if you go to canva.com/colors/color-palettes, you can literally get access to like 100 pages worth of different palettes here. And try to find something that makes sense for you and your brand. So let's say I like this one, for example. Ooh, cupcakes. And then down here, it actually gives you the color codes for each of these colors. So in your brand kit, what you can do, so I'm gonna add a color palette here. So add a custom color palette. And I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna actually grab the color codes copy and paste them, and put them into here, right? And I'm gonna do that for my entire color palette. 4 colors will do for a color palette. You'll notice that I have a lot more, but don't do what I did. You don't need that many. So I'm just gonna copy these all in, and then I'll show you how this all works after this. And then I love this aquamarine color. I'm a huge sucker for aquamarine. Throw that in there, and now we've got that color palette. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing with your fonts. When you click on this little button here, you can go down and you can go through all the fonts in Canva. And what you're doing here is you're picking a heading. So these will be for your headings, more of a bolded, stronger font, subheadings, and then body for paragraphs. Now, just some advice when choosing fonts. Clear and easy to read is way better than fancy. A lot of people want to go for cursive writings, and a little bit of cursive here or there is totally fine, but it's not easy to read, so I don't actually recommend using it that often. Now, if you want to see how this all works, so let's say we're going to create a design. We're going to do an Instagram post, and what you're going to notice over here is that there's templates. So we can choose any of these templates. So let's say I choose, I don't know, this template. If you select it, I can actually click on the colors here, and oh my gosh, look at that. There's my color palette. So now I can change these colors, and I can brand this for the font. So there's my brand font. So maybe I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna, maybe that's a pretty big font, bring it down. And then I'm gonna select this one and use my fonts. So now I have rebranded. And so that's why I really love the brand kit, because it gives you access easily to your brand fonts and colors, rather than selecting it and every time having to find the color by punching in the color code. So that's how I mean that it will save you a ton of time, which is, well, truly amazing. Okay, so the next pro tip I'm going to show you is how to remove the background from an image of you. So if you're wondering how people get those images of themselves where there's no background and it's just like white behind them, this is how you do it inside Canva. This is a kind of more of a recent feature that they added, but you can basically upload an image of yourself. So I'm just going to grab this image just to show you how this works. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it's selected. I'm going to go to effects and I'm going to go background remover. And it's going to take a second. It always takes, sometimes 30 seconds to do this. And there you go. And now you can see how people do that. So it's kind of cool because then I can actually grab other elements and, maybe I want to put this behind me. I don't know why I'd want to do this. It's probably going to look real bad, but can go that and go position. We can put it behind me, change it to another one of my brand colors. And that's basically how you remove the background of an image of you. Now, the next thing I want to show you, again, this is something that's only available on the pro account, which is why you need the pro account. But let's say, so you can see we're using, the dimensions for an Instagram story, but maybe you also want to have this as a Facebook post and an Instagram post. So you can go resize. And we can go, I want a Facebook post. So I'm going to just select that. And I also want an actual Instagram post, right? And so now it's going to copy and resize both of these. And so it's going to open these other windows. And so now I have this as a, I believe this is an Instagram post. This is the Facebook post. And then I can just basically kind of edit it and, make things, kind of move things around to make it look a little better. But basically that's how you resize. And so now you can do that with so you basically only need to make one graphic and then you can resize it into all the other dimensions that you need, whether it's Pinterest or YouTube or whatever it is, because basically they pretty much have sizes for everything here. So that is also very, very cool. Now, the other thing I want to show you is how to layer photos. I've kind of already done this in this example, but with this one, for example, like let's say I wanted to throw some of these elements, behind me. You can see all of these. Maybe I'll throw a star over here. And you can see that they're in front of me here. And so if I just select it, you can go position and you can actually move it behind, which is very cool. So that's how you layer things and you move things in front and behind of things. And then I can go in and, change these to different colors, whatever I'm doing here, right? And so that's how that works. So that's how you layer things. You can basically, by selecting it, you just go to position and you can move things forward and backward of the other elements that are on the page. So very, very cool. Now, the final thing I want to show you, so we have to go back to the home page, is that you have so many templates in Canva. And again, this is why you need the pro account, because I don't believe you get access to as many. So with templates here, we can basically find templates for whatever you're trying to do. So let's say you want to make an infographic, for example. You can click on infographic. And look at all these infographics. You basically just have to select one. So say we want to do this one, use this template. And again, it's a little bit small. So if you just do this here, you'll be able to see it, a little bit bigger. And then you basically just highlight the section. And so this is again why we want that brand kit, because then we can just go in and change the colors to our own brand colors. And we can also do that with all the fonts, right? We can go in and be like, okay, I'm going to change this to my brand color and just go through and change everything. And then you can also, leave the the little icons in there or not, but we could also just, you know, you're like, oh, I don't need this light bulb. I'm gonna hit, select it, and then you can either hit this trash can or you can just hit delete on your keyboard and then go elements. You're like, I actually want a star. And you're like, oh, this is a nice star. And then you just drag it over. You can make it bigger or smaller. Oops. Like that. And then again, you can change the color of it to your brand color. So that's very cool. So definitely make use of the templates inside Canva, because there's tons of them. Like there's literally hundreds of them. And if you just search here, if you're just like, well, I want to make a workbook, for example. Oh, I think I got to be in templates. Here we go. So go into templates, say workbook. Does it have it? So no workbook. But we have worksheets. Let's see what that looks like. And you can go in here and you can find all these different worksheets to edit. So there's a ton of stuff in here. Now, if you cannot find what you need in here, go online, because there's a lot of people that create templates for Canva. So you can buy from some third party, from some other company, Canva templates, and you basically just save them into Canva and then you can edit them. But you can see like there's so many different options here, like grocery run. That's cool. There's all kinds of templates in here. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel or have any skills in design at all, because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of different templates in here that you just have to edit and make your own. Why, hello again. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. And if you want to get more from me, make sure to download my Health Boss Starter Kit. This is everything you need to get started with your health business, including a contract, a niche workbook to help you determine your profitable niche. I'm going to give you my mini sales script plus a example, tongue-tied there, example client contract, plus a lot more. If you want to download that, you can get the link below this video. And if you loved this video, make sure to like it, share it with a friend, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel to let me know. Now, I hope you love Canva as much as I do. Now go off and make some beautiful graphics.